Morning, everybody, and welcome to the Christmas season. Now, what speaks Christmas more than a southeast Colorado dirt storm? Oh, it's going to be a long day, guys. It is going to be a long day. Today is Wednesday, December 23rd. 2 days till Christmas. And, you know, most people say, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Apparently, we get a brown Christmas. Winds today gusting between 40 and 50 mile an hour until I think about 3-4 o'clock. It shows them finally slowing down. So it is going to be a long, fun-filled day. I don't know. Yeah, the camera does pick it up, so you can tell over here that's all dirt in the air. That's dirt in the air. Just a little bit of blue sky up there. Oh, fantastic way to go into Christmas, right? So a little bit of catch up. We've been prepping and getting everything we can done this week so we can take off between Christmas and New Year's. It's kind of tradition for us. Christmas Eve to the day after New Year's we really don't work, or in this case it'll be the 4th because it's a weekend. All we'll do on those days is show up, feed the cattle, doctor any of them that need anything. If a neighbor calls needing to grind, we'll go grind. But I'm hoping we actually took care of that in the last 2 days, because for the last 2 days our tub grinders ran non-stop between us and most of the custom guys we grind for. We also ground corn, got that pit filled. So feed-wise, we are sitting good for the break. Cattle-wise, we are just about at capacity. We have one pen where we're still putting cattle in. We got I think it was 35 yesterday from the sale. There is a sale today. It's going to be kind of sketchy sending a truck because it'll be crosswind to go the 60 miles to the auction barn. But if you look at the feed lot, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see with sun glare, and I'm not rolling down the window. So this pen is our only one that isn't at capacity. Every other pen we have is. We're hoping to get like another 50 or 60 to put in there. Brand them probably tomorrow morning, so we will work a little bit Christmas Eve, but brand them tomorrow morning and then be at capacity till we sell our next group of cattle after the first of the year. This is something, it happens a couple of times a year, but it's not a guarantee. You know, it's one of those things, if it happens 2-3 times a year where we get to capacity and can't buy for a couple weeks, it's not out of the ordinary, but it doesn't happen every year, so it is a little out of the ordinary. So it's a little bit different. As far as shop work, we've been limited on space in there because of how cold it's been. We've had like loader in and the bunk blower and stuff like that to keep them warm. We had some snow here a little while ago. You saw that in the Parade of Lights video. The snow started, and then we wound up getting a decent little couple of inches of snow. So we haven't put a big project in the shop. What we've been doing instead is working on pickups. Mine needed the most work. It went into limp mode randomly one day without even giving me the warning that it was going to. It just suddenly said engine power reduced. Went and plugged it in. Def heater went out. Yeah, that was a joy, because when I was driving through Kansas a year ago on my way to the Farmers Business Network convention, it went out there too. Luckily it was still under warranty there, so that situation actually worked out amazingly. The dealership over there in Kansas just gave me a car for the weekend so I could get up to the conference. Then when I left the conference, stopped by the dealership, gave them their keys back, and they gave me mine, ready to go. But it actually wasn't that hard to change. And I know a lot of you are saying, well, why don't you just delete it? Well, that thought had occurred to me. But I'm also looking at possibly trading, and because of all the emissions issues that the dealerships have to go through, a deleted pickup sometimes is less valuable than a stock pickup. So we figured, let's just fix it, because there's a good chance it'll be gone before that goes out again. All the other pickups just needed simple stuff like oil changes or brakes. So it's been a interesting day, or a couple of weeks. So I mean that really catches you up on what's going on. We really haven't had anything all that interesting going on. After the first of the year, we'll probably get in the other baler because it's ready to come in the shop. We still got to get the 9800 cleaned off. We haven't even got that done just because we've been so busy on the nice days with cattle projects or like stuff that comes up that needs fixed right now, like a loader breaks down or something, like, or a feed truck breaks down. Instead of being able to use the nice day to clean off equipment, we're using the nice day to make emergency repairs so we can just keep the basic operation flowing. That being said, we got to get the 9800 cleaned off, like I was saying. The 8700's ready to go through the shop, but I think we're going to hold off on that for now because we may be getting rid of it depending on what our weather pattern does. It's looking like a busy year of silage next year because of the weather pattern, and we need something we can depend on. The 8700, it's getting a few more hours on it. You start getting a few more breakdowns rather than the simple repairs. So it's one of those things, we got to weigh the costs of a new machine versus the productivity of the new machine. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to keep driving around, checking on cattle, make sure everything seems to be as good as it can be until we have to start doing something different. Oh, I hate this driving around, just seeing the dirt blow. It's so frustrating. What's bad is there's fields with stuff growing on it that are blowing this year, like wheat fields are trying to blow. That should not be a physical possibility, but they are. But anyways, I'm going to go keep checking cattle like I said. I'll check in with you guys here after a little bit. And welcome back. So when I talked to you guys this morning, it was right at 8 o'clock. I think I said it. Then winds were 30, gusts in the mid 40s. Things got worse. They talked like the worst of it would come about 10 o'clock, and we were in the shop and it got dark because you could not see the sun there for a little while. It was sustained winds in the upper 40s, low 50s, with gusts hitting 60. Yeah, it was not fun. But now I am out looking at a farm that we're trying to get a sprinkler put on. I don't know if the camera will pick up the flags. There's one right up here. This will be the edge of it right here along the seep ditch. And it'll go clear to the power line up there. I'm assuming you guys can see the power lines. But we had the sprinkler company come out and survey it yesterday. Put up these flags so we can kind of get an idea of the edges of it. So we can start formulating a plan for where we want to put the pond for the pumps and the water storage, all that fun stuff. So I'm just out here today kind of driving around, taking a look at this, just trying to distract myself from the wind and the dirt in the air. It's 1:30 now. It's supposed to slowly calm down, so we'll see how the afternoon goes. But either way, I'm gonna keep driving around and see what I can find out here, and probably check in with you guys again here in a little bit. And as you can see, the wind has died down. Still blowing 15-20 mile an hour, but it's a whole lot better than it was. It's about 4 o'clock. Gonna run around, check cattle real quick, because being as it's the night before Christmas, that means it's take Grandma Nellie out and about to dinner and look at Christmas lights with the kids. Now, being as it's 2020 and we're not allowed to go to restaurants anymore, it's dinner to go and then go look at Christmas lights. So I'm gonna go get ready for that. We'll see what tomorrow holds. Sounds like we got some cattle to brand. I don't know, I might try and get a video of that too. With that being said, once again, Merry Christmas. Hope you have a Happy New Year. See you guys in the next video.